Welcome to Elias Tech Channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and like the video. These questions and answers are guaranteed to pass the network engineering interviews. Without further ado, let's dive into these questions and answers. Networking fundamentals. Question: what is the OSI model? Answer: the OSI Open Systems Interconnection Model is a conceptual framework used to understand network communication. It consists of 7 layers: physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, and application. Question: what is the difference between TCP and UDP? Answer: TCP Transmission Control Protocol provides reliable, ordered, and error-checked delivery of data, whereas UDP User Datagram Protocol is a connectionless protocol that offers faster transmission but does not guarantee delivery or order. Question: explain the difference between a router and a switch. Answer: a router operates at the network layer, layer 3 of the OSI model, and forwards data packets between and networks. A switch operates at the data link layer, layer 2, and forwards data within a network. Question: what is subnetting? Answer: subnetting is the process of dividing a network into smaller subnetworks to improve performance and manageability. It involves creating logical networks by borrowing bits from the host portion of an IP address. Question: what is a VLAN? Answer: a VLAN, Virtual Local Area Network, is a logical grouping of devices within the same broadcast domain, even if they are not physically connected. It allows network administrators to segment networks based on logical functions or projects, routing and switching. Question: how does OSPF differ from BGP? Answer: OSPF, Open Shortest Path First, is an interior gateway protocol used within an autonomous system, while BGP, Border Gateway Protocol, is an exterior gateway protocol used to exchange routing information between different autonomous systems. A question: what is the purpose of ARP? Answer: Address Resolution Protocol. ARP is used to map IP addresses to MAC addresses on a local network. It resolves layer 3 IP addresses to layer 2 MAC addresses. Question: describe the spanning tree protocol. STP. Answer: STP prevents loops in Ethernet networks by dynamically disabling links to create a loop-free topology. It designates one switch as the root bridge and selects the best paths to it. Question: what is the difference between static routing and dynamic routing? Answer: static routing involves manually configuring routes in a routing table, while dynamic routing protocols automatically update routing tables based on network changes. Question: what is VLAN Trunking Protocol? VTP. Answer: VTP is a Cisco proprietary protocol used to synchronize VLAN information across a network, enabling switches to share and manage VLAN configurations. Network security. Question: what is a firewall and how does it work? Answer: a firewall is a network security device that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. It acts as a barrier between a trusted internal network and untrusted external networks. Question: explain the concept of VPN, Virtual Private Network. Answer: a VPN creates a secure, encrypted connection over a public network like the internet to ensure privacy and confidentiality. It enables users to access a private network remotely as if they were directly connected to it. Question: what is the purpose of an intrusion detection system? IDs. Answer: an IDs monitors network traffic for suspicious activities or security policy violations. It alerts administrators or takes action to prevent potential security breaches. Question: describe the difference between symmetric and asymmetric encryption. Answer: symmetric encryption uses the same key for both encryption and decryption, while asymmetric encryption uses a pair of keys, public and private, for encryption and decryption, providing better security. Question: what is a DDoS attack and how can it be mitigated? Answer: a DDoS, distributed denial of service attack, floods a network or server with an overwhelming amount of traffic, rendering it unavailable to legitimate users. Mitigation involves filtering and blocking malicious traffic, often with the help of specialized hardware or services. Network troubleshooting. Question: how would you troubleshoot a slow network connection? Answer: troubleshooting a slow network connection involves checking for physical issues, examining network configurations, analyzing traffic patterns, and using diagnostic tools like ping, traceroute, and bandwidth monitoring. Question: what does the ping command do? Answer: the ping command sends ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, packets to a specific IP address to test the connectivity and measure the round-trip time between the source and destination. Question: what is a MAC address? And how is it different from an IP address? Answer: a MAC Media Access Control Address is a unique identifier assigned to a network interface controller for communication within a local network. An IP address is used for routing and identifies devices on a network globally. Question: what steps would you take to troubleshoot a network outage? Answer: steps for troubleshooting a network outage include checking physical connections, examining device configurations, verifying power sources, reviewing logs, and systematically testing components to isolate the issue. Question: explain the concept of NAT, Network Address Translation. Answer: NAT translates private IP addresses to public IP addresses and vice versa, allowing multiple devices in a private network to share a single public IP address for Internet access. Network protocols. Question: what is DHCP and how does it work? Answer: DHCP Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol automatically assigns IP addresses and network configurations to devices within a network, simplifying network administration. Question: describe the purpose of DNS domain name system. Answer: DNS translates domain names into IP addresses, allowing users to access resources on the Internet using human-readable names instead of numerical IP addresses. Question: what is HTTP and how does it differ from HTTPS? Answer: HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol is a protocol used for transmitting data over the Internet. HTTPS HTTP Secure is a secure version of HTTP that encrypts data sent between the client and server using SSL/TLS. Question: explain the purpose of SNMP Simple Network Management Protocol. Answer: SNMP is used for managing and monitoring network devices by collecting and organizing information about their status, performance, and configuration. Question: what is the purpose of the TCP three-way handshake? Answer: the TCP three-way handshake is a process used to establish a connection between two devices by exchanging SYN synchronize, SYN ACK synchronize acknowledgement, and ACK acknowledgement packets. Wireless networking. Question: describe the difference between 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi bands. Answer: the 2.4 GHz band has a longer range and better penetration through walls, but is more susceptible to interference. The 5 GHz band offers faster speeds, but has a shorter range and less penetration. Question: what is SSID, and why is it important in wireless networks? Answer: SSID Service Set Identifier is the name of a wireless network. It is essential as whether you're a tech enthusiast or just looking to upgrade your network. This video is a must-watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech insights.